How about, listen to this one. Travis County, Texas. That's where the city of Austin is located, Travis County. It has declared itself a sanctuary for illegal aliens. Now, the Travis County Sheriff has released 142 criminal illegals defying orders from federal immigration officials. Joining us now is the Republican governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. Governor, welcome back, sir. I believe that you're about to sign a new bill that would put that sheriff in Travis County in prison. Is that correct, sir?
Stuart, this is a dereliction of duty by a law enforcement officer in the state of Texas. The first and foremost goal of government is to keep our people safe. What this sheriff has done is to release back out on the streets people who endanger our fellow Texans. As governor, I will not allow that to happen. Stuart, already I have defunded the Travis County government to the tune of $1.5 million in grant money from the governor's office. But now Texas is working on legislation that has already passed out of the Senate, I think will pass out of the House, and in just a few weeks I will sign legislation that will impose stiff penalties on counties as well as on county officials like this sheriff, including the potential for jail time, including fines, including the possibility that these counties can be sued for civil damages for their dereliction of duty. Think back again about Kate Steinle. And Kate Steinle's family should be able to sue San Francisco because of their dereliction of duty. We want to allow the same types of remedies in the state of Texas.
What is it about Austin that stands out from the rest of Texas? I would think that Austin was in Connecticut or something, the way they act. I mean, what is it about that wonderful city, I might add? What is it?
Well, the way we look at it is Austin is a blueberry in a sea of strawberries in the state of Texas.
Okay, let's get serious for a second. Go ahead.
It is a California-style liberal bastion where there is constant tension between the conservative governance of the state of Texas versus the liberal governance of the city of Austin and Travis County.
The bill, I should say, that you're about to sign, backed up with the financial measures which you support, you think that will eradicate the whole concept of sanctuary for illegal people in your state. Is that accurate?
It is accurate because the financial penalties will be so stiff, there's no way the counties could bear the burden of that cost. But secondly, because of the potential for jail time for the sheriff, ironically, going to the very jail that she is releasing people from, because of that, we will have the removal of the sheriff who is in noncompliance with ICE detainer requests.
And when will all of these measures be in place?
This should be a few weeks from now. Our legislative session ends at the end of May. I should be signing that law before the end of May. The effective date of this will be September 1. That's just the way the legislative calendar works. But this law will go into effect September 1 that will banish sanctuary cities. However, Stuart, in the meantime, I as governor and law enforcement officers in the state of Texas will be doing everything we can to make sure these dangerous criminals are not released back out onto the streets.
Sir, you've got a very large Hispanic population in the state of Texas. Are you getting pushback from them?
Well, understand this, Stuart, and that is much of our Hispanic population actually has family roots here, even going back to before when the state of Texas was a state. And so they are part of our culture. In fact, Stuart, my wife is the first Hispanic First Lady in the history of the state of Texas. Think about this, Stuart. Hispanics want safety and security just like anybody else. And so Hispanics are concerned about the release of dangerous criminals back out on the street because it poses a danger to them just as much as anybody else.
Oh, one last one, sir. You're still in favor of the wall? Build it, and build it now?
Well, the wall, listen, I had Secretary John Kelly, the Secretary of Homeland Security here about 10 weeks ago. And I flew him over the Rio Grande Valley to show him how strategically the United States can be in securing our border. And he promised that he would be building the wall. As you may know, Texas, a stretch of Texas called in the Presidio area, is one of the first 3 areas that the Trump administration has promised to build the wall.
You are in favor of the nuclear option with Judge Gorsuch? Get him in by majority vote? You in favor of that?
Stuart, can we rename this? This is not the nuclear option. It's called a majority vote. And so, yes, I'm in favor of a majority vote. If we have to name it, I think we should call it the Harry Reid option. But I think it is essential that Gorsuch gets confirmed to the United States Supreme Court, because we've seen the liberals on the United States Supreme Court who have departed from the United States Constitution. We need justices on the Supreme Court who are going to enforce the Constitution as it is written, and I believe that is what Judge Gorsuch will do.
You know, Texas really is different from California, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like day and night, isn't it? Welcome to
180 degrees different.
That's for sure. Governor Abbott.
That's why, in fact, today and tomorrow, I'm announcing new jobs created in the state of Texas by companies that are leaving California and expanding in the state of Texas.
You enjoyed this interview, didn't you, Governor? I know you enjoyed it. Governor, Sir Greg Abbott, thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.